I don't tell many people this. I didn't graduate high school on time, and most of it is my fault. Story for another day. However, I landed in Lexington, Kentucky when I was pretty much in 11th grade. I had some real trauma before that, and I landed and I was in deep need of some therapy that I did not get. I wasn't receiving, wasn't even open to it, to be honest. It's 15-year-old, male, black male. Wasn't open therapy. Get that out of here. My mom even tried, what, baby, you need to pray. Listen, only thing I need to pray on is anyway. I missed more days of school than I actually went to school. I don't even want to get into how that's possible, but and unfortunately, because I am extremely intelligent, I could show up on test day and get an A on the test, and I don't even know what we talking about. However, at the end of all of that, my wonderful high school, which was in its first year, I walk across the stage. I walk across the stage at graduation, and they hand me my diploma. And I couldn't let anyone see the tears well up in my eyes. And it's not because like everyone else is so glad that they graduated. No, that wasn't me. This was easy. This was light work. I can barely show up and graduate. But apparently they said, nah, you missed so many days in your first period class that you didn't pass, and you don't have enough credits to graduate. I had to talk to someone right after the ceremony. I was like, why didn't y'all tell me something? And they was like, we tried. You weren't here. My bad. So I had to take one summer school class to get my credits to graduate, and I received my diploma in the mail during the summer. If ever there was a time when self-shade, doubt of yourself and your own abilities kicked in, for me, that was the beginning. Hello, Governor. This is Rakai Steed, New from the Ville. Episode 11, Season 4. The Doctor, still the 10th Doctor, David Tennant. Donna Noble's the companion. And we have an episode that I put a poll on my page of what are some of people's favorite episodes. And this episode, entitled Turn Left, was overwhelmingly in many people's top 5 episodes of all time. Donna is on some distant planet with the Doctor, and they're walking around in what looks to be like Chinatown. It's seems like a back alley where there's a lot of little markets and a lot of stuff going on. And she gets invited into a small business, a little den. Looks like a Asian foreign, like a palm reader. Fortune teller. And the lady starts asking all these questions of Donna and asking her, well, why this? And how did you get with that man that you was with? And what about this? And what about that? And she starts holding her arms real tough, like she's not going to let her go. And you can see something scoot up and get on her back. It had all the vibes of some type of insect. At first, I thought the lady was gonna give her a mogwai. I thought, she was gonna, but she wasn't gonna walk out with Gizmo. She's gonna walk out with Stripes. But it turned out to be some sort of insect that affected her decisions, and it affected her basically in the time stream. And she went back to a pivotal moment in her life. She had an interview for a new job, and it was a temp place, and it was actually the place that she ended up working at, where we first were introduced to Donna. I forget the name of that place, but it's where we were first introduced to her in the Christmas episode before season 3. But her mother keeps going on about another job, because the job that she was going to was a temp job. Her mom wanted to go to a permanent job at a small little business. But she had a decision to make. If she turned left, then she would go to her business, or to her interview. But if she turned right, she would go where her mom wanted her to go. Well, in this episode, she turned right. And in turning right, she never met the doctor. And unfortunately, that whole situation that went down at the place where she was employed, where her fiance was employed or under the spell of the queen of the Arachnos, she never met him. She never met the doctor, and the doctor ended up dying there. And kind of that weird kind of dying where it doesn't appear that he regenerated. Because if we can remember all the way back to that episode, the doctor had that other side, that dark side of him come out, and Donna had to basically coax him out, talk him out of revenge or whatever was in his heart at that time, and get him out of there. She basically saved the doctor's life inadvertently. I can't imagine now what it's like if I had not done certain things. My life is what it is, and I am the sum total of all my parts. Could I have come to some sort of enlightenment faster, sooner? Sure. But who's to say? I may have been a complete waste of space and an utter failure. Some people might look at me as that right now, because life has been whooping my monkey ass for a few years right now. It's temporary. I have to believe that. If I had never joined the military, where would that have taken my life? Not only if I had not joined the military, what if I had went career like my father? I am twice divorced. What if I never got my first divorce? What if I never got the second divorce? What if I never met either one of them women? It's easy to look back on your life and see where you could have turned right when you turned left. Kristen Butler has a saying that says to not forget that while you're busy doubting yourself, someone else is admiring your strength. And when you're in the midst of your self-doubt, self-loathing, it's hard to remember that if you got out of the bed today, you took one foot out, put it on the floor, took the other foot out, you got up and got to it. Even though you don't feel your best, you don't want to do it, you did it. And someone is admiring that you had enough strength to do that. A lot of times people can't see the tears behind that smile that you got on your face. I've had people many times have me minister to them when I am feeling at my absolute lowest. I'll leave you with this. Always remember that you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Even though we don't hear it that much, someone else admires you for you. It's hard to carry on in the face of adversity. It's very easy to doubt yourself, doubt your purpose, doubt your abilities. Life is hard. It's a struggle. Listen, I've spent more days on the struggle bus than I even want to think about. When I was becoming a minister, my initial sermon went to the tune of something about, I ended it with the story of the potter's wheel. And the example in the potter's wheel is that you cannot get off the potter's wheel that turns round and around until you learn the lesson that you are supposed to learn. I don't know if I've learned the lesson. I would love to tell you that I've learned the lesson, I'm off the potter's wheel. I don't think that's true. The one thing I can say is true, though, is it's severely slowed down for me. I'm still learning. I'm picking up the lessons that I'm supposed to pick up and trying to apply them in my new life. And I got a few obstacles I still need to hurdle to get to where I'm supposed to be doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But I'm on my way. And that wheel is slowing down. You are better than what you've been, whether you believe it or not. This is Rakai Steed, new from the Ville. Check the link in the description for the reaction video between myself and Centel. Like, comment, share, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe. It's gotta be about this. It's gotta be about this too.